Okay, surface skimmer. It removes unwanted surface film to help improve oxygenation, light penetration for a cleaner and healthy aquarium. Now, a lot of scum that you get on top of the water is basically grease and proteins from overfeeding, normally overfeeding. You can get it from other things like surface film. They can develop from household dust, cooking smoke, fat content with fish, more, and it's very unsightly. Basically, first of all, you need to fix the cause of it, which is normally not enough surface agitation and certainly too much overfeeding. So you really want to have a look at that. And it can actually affect your plant growth and your water, your light penetration across the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. We're going to have a look in the box and see what we get. Okay, so what we actually get is, according to this, it can do up to 400 litres, 105 US gallons, which I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much. Oh, I see. So it goes up and down, so it moves with the water, surface water. So let's get it out of the box. You get an instruction manual. We'll have a look at that later. I'm quite interested to see how big this unit actually is. Now, I've made homemade versions of this. You can get cheaper versions as well. Eheim do the 300 Skim, and All Pond do their own version. Okay, so it's not shrimp safe. It does move. That quite okay. That's quite smooth. It's quite small though. Eheim's version is a lot bigger. Suctions aren't great. Okay, so the maximum. Oh, it's 2.8 watts. So it's not particularly strong. You're gonna always want this on max. I don't know why you'd have anything but max, to be honest. Okay, so I want to get this in the water, and we're going to see if it can actually drag anything out of the water. So let me set it up. We'll be back one moment, please. Okay, there it is in the tank, and as you can see, it's self-adjusting to the level of the water, which is good. It has dragged out quite a few particulates. I'm assuming that's supposed to happen. It's making a little bit of a tinkly noise. I've got it set to max at the moment, which is okay. As you can see, there's the nozzle, and there's the top. You see that moving? Now, I need to give it a little bit of a clean inside when I got it, because there was a little bit of sponge that had gunk on it, so I don't know if this was used prior to that, but never mind. A little bit of plastic inside. Okay, so there we are. So we're going to leave it for an hour, see what happens. Okay, I give it a bit of a clean, and there was a little bit of plastic on a sponge that's in there. Okay, so it's been on for about an hour, and it's removed a lot of the particulates that were floating about. Not perfect yet, but it does say it can take time. You can actually see it sucking in there. Now, this is an adjuster. You can actually change the amount or the size of the stuff going in. If I turn that, there you go, it blocks it off a bit. Then it's unblocked again. A couple of things to think about though is, first of all, it isn't really shrimp safe, and it pulls about 380 litres an hour, which isn't particularly one, but it's only 2.8 watts or 3 watts or whatever. There you go, and it does self-adjust, as you can see. Now, personally, I would fix the problem. Okay, you've got to stop with the overfeeding, and you've got to stop with not enough surface agitation. Look at that. That is perfect surface agitation. Yeah. Now, obviously, in better tanks, you're going to have a problem with that. Live plants will help with that, by the way. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can actually see that. It's going out of focus a lot, isn't it? There you go. So it's moving with the water, which is good, but there are other options. Now, the good thing about this that I have noticed is that you can actually change the amount of particulates or the size of the particulates going in, so you could potentially fix that problem. Oh, look at him having a go at it. The Eheim doesn't do that, and neither does the All Pond Solution ones, and it's reasonably priced. have a look on Amazon for this. This is the 400, I think. So yes, I'm going to take it apart and show you the internal parts, because there is a sponge in here. So let me get my camera set up and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, so out of the tank, that's the adjuster I was talking about. You can see that. It's quite a good idea, I think, but effective, I don't know. This is the adjuster. You've got increments, which is quite good. That's where it comes out. Now, this is going to get clogged up and this is going to get clogged up. So I would say keep an old second-hand toothbrush. Get that a good clean. Now, I found that you have to take this out, but there you go. And there's your sponge. So push that through. It's a tiny little bit of sponge to pick up those particulates. So, and it's quite coarse. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably about 30 pores per inch. I would have probably used a finer one myself. And that's about it, really. Oh, I see how that works now. That's very basic, isn't it? Okay. But yeah, as it goes, I like it. It's got a nice long power cable on it. Be careful, if you put this the other way around as well, something I noticed when I was taking it apart, you can put it in opposite, but it won't slide properly. See that? It's stiff. So make sure, yeah, you can't put it there. No, there you go. So it only goes in one way where it's going to slide properly. Also, when you put it in the water, put it in upside down and then bring it up, because this will just float and bob on the surface and won't really do a lot. It does get my thumbs up because it works, okay? But remember, fix the cause. If you can fix the cause, then this is superfluous. Guys, take care. Have fun.